Hi guys, my name is Taylor and today I'll be talking about one of the most influential hashtags of 2017, known as the Me Too movement. What a lot of people don't realize about this movement is it started back in 2006 with Tarana Burke, a political activist, and it was when she tweeted hashtag Me Too in order to support women that have been sexually abused, harassed, or raped. The hashtag didn't actually go viral until October 2017 when Alyssa Milano tweeted hashtag MeToo in support of one of her friends who was making sexual harassment allegations against a man in her industry. She wrote, "If you have been sexually harassed or assaulted, write Me Too as a reply to this tweet." And then after that, eventually women from everywhere started tweeting hashtag Me Too, sharing their stories about their situations, opening up about things that they never would have thought they would have before. I personally noticed that whether it be Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, I was constantly seeing hashtag Me Too and women stepping up, being brave, and sharing their stories about their experiences with sexual abuse, sexual harassment. It was really interesting to see how just one simple hashtag and an act of social media activism could create such a huge movement. One of the reasons I think the movement did get so big was because through the sharing of stories and different comments about women's thoughts on sexual abuse, sexual harassment, and all of these things, women were able to feel comfortable sharing their stories rather than ashamed, and they also had a support system behind them. They knew that people are going to support them no matter what their story was, no matter what happened to them, and that's comforting to know that social media can be a place where people can come for support and trust and people that will help them. Something that I found particularly great about this movement was the fact that it produced real-world results. The reports of sexual harassment, abuse, and rape went up at universities, and this doesn't mean that actual accounts of rape went up. It means that people started being more open about what was happening to them. They started telling their stories and holding people accountable for their actions. Another thing that was really great was the fact that even some men came up on social media saying they had been raped too. It's not just women, it's something that can happen to anyone, and we need to acknowledge that. I love the fact that this movement has turned a topic that was once so taboo into something that can be widely talked about, and something where people can start making a difference in what is happening and actually calling people out on their behavior. Lastly, I would like to talk about men's responses to the Me Too movement. In response to hashtag MeToo, men created their own hashtag that is known as hashtag HowIWillChange. And this was basically a series of hashtags where men realized that through the Me Too movement, there were so many women that faced so many hardships and so many struggles because of men's careless actions. And in response, men said how they would change and how they would work to reverse this issue that is such a huge problem in the world. And overall, I think that it's great how social media, despite some of its flaws, can bring people together and change the world in a better way.